information service, the voice of Jamaica.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
Jamaica's unemployment rate has fallen to 3.3%, down from 13.2% in 2016. Our government's continued focus on job creation is delivering real results. We are building Jamaica. The time by the Office of the Prime Minister is
5 minutes after 9.
Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is Friday. It's Friday, September 5, 2025. I haven't even gotten a chance to say the best month of the year has started. It's September. And guys, I see the jokes. Everybody born in a September. And from now, I just tell everybody happy birthday because of too much I wanna. Guys, put it in your calendars. Remember everybody's birthday and tell them happy birthday individually. No, don't do that. Don't do that to September people. So remember, guys, the 19th of September. Yeah, that's the day. It's a Friday. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a nice day. So don't forget. All right. Good morning to you. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, excuse me, 90.7 and 90.9 on your FM dial. If you are listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's the name of the channel. Go on over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Want to say good morning to Errol Townsend, who I'm seeing first in the YouTube chat this morning. Ines Campbell Murray, good morning to you as well. Kariva Peart, top of the morning to ya. Lorna Williams, good morning. Shirley Augustine, good morning to you as well. Ryder 40, Sharon Atkinson, Kariva Peart, Monique Hunter, Elvis White. Good morning, Donna Johnson, Creative Games, and everybody else over there on YouTube. Big up on yourself. If you're listening from our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the App Store, good morning to you. Those on our website, the Listen Now option there. Morning to you as well. Remember, guys, go on over to our brand new website, revonews.ai. Remember, you can utilize the AI feature. Talk to Cliff, make Cliff tell you all the things them. You can also see news as usual. Remember also to register so that you can utilize other features of the website. So you can watch, you can listen, you can read. It's all there for you. All right. So it's a Friday morning, and you know what happens here on Fridays. It's time for JPS Cares.
The hour between 9 and 10 is brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep her shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
All right. And inside JPS Cares this morning, we are going to be speaking with head of the JPS Foundation, Sophia Lewis, and JPS Foundation scholar, Samuel Ridgard, and his mother will also join us, who is Jayla Is it Rigid or Rigid? I'll get that from them. But the JPS Foundation's investment in education through the Power Up Scholarship Program. That's what we're talking about this morning. It's also to shine a spotlight on Samuel, who received the JPS Folds PEP Scholarship for the County of Cornwall, and the support from his family, his mother, and the rest of his family. So, Ms. Lewis, you're on with us. Good morning.
I am here. Morning, and happy September, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And do we have Samuel and Mommy on as well?
Yes, we're here, and thank you for having us as well.
Can you pronounce the last name for me? I don't want to butcher it anymore.
Okay, it's Ridgard.
Ridgard. Okay. Great. So, Sophia, I'm going to start with you. The JPS Foundation, you guys have been doing work in the education sector for quite some time now. Can you just share with us the vision and the mission of the foundation, especially as it relates to STEM education that JPS focuses on a lot?
Okay, no problem. So excited to share. The foundation has been around since 2012. However, in 2024, we started a new 5-year strategy. You know, with every organization, you're always assessing and reimagining, the different things that you do. But throughout the time, we have always focused on innovation because of the nature of our parent company. Being an energy company, we are always so focused on innovation and specifically STEM education as we support students that will come through the system and perhaps be team members of JPS, but we really want to build the system of STEM in Jamaica as well as engineering specifically. But with regard to our current strategy, we launched our Power Up Scholarship Program last year, and we have several categories of awardees within our scholarship program. We have awardees at the primary going to secondary level and awardees at the tertiary level. At the secondary level, and we'll hear more about that with Samuel on board, we target top performing students across Jamaica, and we select 3 for our scholarship at the secondary level. And at the tertiary level, we have several categories again. So we have categories specific to our engineering students at UTEC. We have also focused on CASE this year, the College of Agriculture. We are also focusing on our student teachers who are studying to be STEM teachers. And then we have a general STEM category. And for just to remind us, STEM being science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we're very passionate about investing in STEM education, and connected with that, just an extension of who we are as a foundation. We also focus on climate resilience and community empowerment. But these 3 areas really interact because when you look at climate, we like to look at solutions to solve our climate problems, and you'll have the STEM coming in there. And when we're talking about community empowerment, we're also training persons within our communities within the area of STEM, and also we have general outreach activities. So in a nutshell, that's who we are as a foundation and our focus on STEM. But let me add, so finally I would add our Power Up Energy Clubs, a major part of what we do. In high schools, we have our energy clubs that focus on both innovation and environmental matters. And within the club, we have several activities to include our debating competition, and we'd have engaged with you in conversation on these already.
Yes.
So we have our debating competition and we have our innovation challenge. So we encourage our students to join your energy club. If you don't have one, you form one. If there is, for example, an engineering club already or an environmental club, we also partner with these clubs. So we don't reinvent the wheel, but we strengthen what you already have.
Awesome. And well, we're almost up on the break, so I think we're going to take the break. And then when we come back, I'm going to bring Samuel and Mommy into the conversation. Samuel, who is the JPS Volts PEP Scholarship recipient for the County of Cornwall. So we're going to talk to Samuel after we come back from this commercial break.
Hurricane Tip is brought to you by PowerTech Jamaica. Map out multiple evacuation routes by foot or bike. Roads may flood or get blocked, and gas may run out. Know at least 3 ways to leave your area, and prep a go bag that's light enough to carry. Keep a paper map handy, as GPS might fail in an outage. The preceding Hurricane Tip was brought to you by PowerTech Jamaica. Telephone 876-908-0196-9.
Outperform, outlast. We top performance. Chakama. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy electrodes, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. Be 2 to 3 years. Guilty, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61124. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
This is the World Championships Athletes Profile.
National 800-meter star Navaski Anderson is making his 3rd World Championship team, but he did it the hard way. The former St. Jago star finished 2nd at the National Championships, but he failed to get the qualifying mark. However, it didn't take him long to achieve it. He did so in style by breaking his own national record for the 2nd time this year and his 4th since 2022. He won the event at the Sound Running Sunset Tour meet in Los Angeles in 1 minute 44.40 seconds.
Navaski Anderson, who set the Jamaican national record on June 8th, trying to get back into the mix here, and he is to the lead.
Matty Erickson in the greens coming on, but it's Navaski Anderson with the lean at the line, and another national record for Navaski Anderson.
In his 2 previous appearances at the World Championships, Anderson failed to get out of the 1st round, and he'll be looking to correct that in Tokyo. Navaski will be in action on day 4 of the World Championships on September 16.
I bought my ticket to Tokyo. All grace to God. Definitely weightlifted, excited, and I can just go back in training and start hammering it again. Hammering for a few weeks in training, do what I do best, and just head to Tokyo. And I'm just chilling and enjoying myself. So races out there, and I'm just trying to get better as I go along.
Follow Navaski Anderson at the World Championships in Tokyo, Japan in September on Nationwide 90 FM.
That was the World Championships Athletes Profile.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. It's JPS Cares, and this morning we are speaking with head of JPS Foundation, Sophia Lewis, and we are also joined by JPS Volts PEP Scholarship awardee for the County of Cornwall. His name is Samuel Ridgard, and his mother, Jayla Ridgard, is also here with us. And just before the break, I did say we're gonna bring Samuel and mommy into the conversation. So Samuel, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm feeling good.
Good. How did you feel, and where were you? Walk us through that moment when you realized that you were the recipient of the JPS Volts PEP Scholarship for Cornwall.
I was relaxing in my living room when my mom came to me and told me that I got the Volt Scholarship, the JPS Volt Scholarship, and I was very happy, excited, and surprised at the same time.
Awesome. I can imagine. And Samuel, which school will you be going to?
Monroe College.
Monroe! Nice. And Mommy, are you here with us?
Sure.
And describe Samuel to us. What kind of child is Samuel?
I would say Samuel is a quiet, contemplative,
sensitive child, even though he very thoughtful because he's sensitive, but on the other hand, he can get offended kind of easily. So I think that's Samuel in a nutshell.
I see. And how will this scholarship help to support you and the family?
Well, it's a huge help, and we are so grateful to JPS for making the decision to invest in the future of our country in this way, and specifically for us as a family. We are a large family, so we have several children going back to school, and every parent can relate to this. Back to school is a very pressuring time. So this has definitely helped to ease that pressure. And we're just grateful. We're just really grateful, and it's a big help.
Yes, I can imagine that. Talk to me about the importance that you see that entities like JPS, the importance of entities like JPS, investing in the communities across the island, and what would you say to other companies who maybe they aren't doing that just yet?
I would say get on board fast. It absolutely says a lot. It says a lot about the company, and it also helps us to, it almost helps to humanize the company. We see, obviously, we know these are corporate entities, but it's so important that we see them as having a soul. And so it's not just about making money, but giving back to the country. And this is where you're making your profits. So invest back in the country.
Yeah.
And what better to invest in than our children? So it says a lot. It says that JPS is forward thinking. And I would love to see every corporate entity making their millions and millions in profits doing the same, because you can't lose if you're investing in your future.
Absolutely.
It will only benefit the companies in the long run as well.
Indeed, you are so correct. How did you find out about the JPS Volts scholarship?
Well, I found out that, I was scouring the internet for scholarships, right? Because, like somebody said, there was a young man who performed at the award service, and he said, when you get good grades and you're bright enough to pay for your education, and it sounded away, but then I was like,
he's
that's
kind of right.
How I felt.
Yeah.
I felt that, if you work hard and you're getting good grades, you have earned this.
Yeah.
And so that's the other side of it, that by having these scholarships out there, it encourages excellence, because it's like, I want a scholarship, so I'm going to work hard,
Absolutely. And what would you say to parents in the next season when this time comes around again? Encourage a word of encouragement to those who may be iffy about trying to apply for scholarships.
No, I would say you have nothing to lose. Like you apply on the internet, you don't have to spend anything, you have nothing to lose. We applied, but we sent it in on the last day. We weren't even looking for it necessarily. And so when we saw that he was top in this entire
county,
it's such a surprise. So listen, your child, they're going to surprise you all the time. Just cast out your net and see what you catch.
Yeah.
Apply for the scholarships. You can't lose, and you may just surprise yourself.
Pretty much so. You really and truly have nothing to lose. Now, Samuel, you will be moving from Mayfield Primary to Monroe College. That's high school, lots of big boys as well. What are you looking forward to as you begin a new school?
I'm looking forward to greeting new people, making new friends, as well as doing the sports like football or tennis.
Okay. Will mommy, or you can answer too. Will you be boarding or are you commuting?
I'm not boarding.
Oh, okay. Mommy, you're not ready for that experience yet, no? Not ready to let go of it?
We're close enough.
Okay.
We don't need to go down that road.
All right. So all the best to you, Samuel. And I know, well, just by talking to you, I can tell that you're a very bright young man, and I know that you will do well at Monroe. I would encourage you to not be intimidated. You know, high school can be a little intimidating in the beginning when there are all these students from all over the place, and it's a really big school. But don't be intimidated. Find something that you love to do and do it well. Participate in extracurricular activities, because that's always a plus for a student. So Samuel, I know you will do well, and Mommy's right there to support you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to Sophia from JPS Foundation. Sophia, I'm gonna ask you now to talk to those students, parents, and teachers out there. What's your word to them for the new school year?
Okay, no problem. Boy, you almost said it all, Nora. But just to add that the importance of volunteerism.
Yes.
So while grades are important, volunteerism is key. Now, at the level of scholarship that Samuel got, which is our JPS Votes PEP scholarship, it's funded by our team members who donate to the foundation. And he did well in being the top performer in his region. When you are in high school now, there's another opportunity for you to get another scholarship from us when you're ready for tertiary studies. But guess what? The applications that we get at this level, all the grades are wonderful. There are so many top performers, it's hard to choose. So often the choice is not based on who performs academically well, while that is there, but the edge is volunteerism, your leadership role in your clubs and societies. And so we are encouraging persons, even the Energy Club is a perfect opportunity for you to hone your leadership skills. You are in charge of leading projects, forming solutions. And even if you talk to those agencies that help students to get scholarships overseas, it's about the volunteerism. It's about what have you done, what changes have you made. So in addition to what you have said, I will encourage our students. It's not about you. Life is not about you alone. It is about the community that you live in. It is about how you can help others. So you are getting involved, not only just for something on your resume, but it is that feeling that you get when you give back to someone, when you make the space that you have entered better after you have been there. And so I encourage our students, some of you might be shy, it is an opportunity to build your confidence as well, because you'll have activities that draw you out, and you also have activities that you get to meet other students from other schools. And so take advantage. Even when my children started, boy, it's like they don't listen to you, Nora, because they think that you're too much and just stress them out.
Them big now, them can manage.
But later on, they realize that what you are trying to encourage them to do is right.
Yes.
Because our students are performing well, but the edge is when you can volunteer and give back to your community. So I'm encouraging our students to do that. And one other thing I'll add for our scholars, that the benefit that they will get is that we also have a mentorship component. So we try to help them transition into this new space. We have JPS team members who will give up their time and expertise to guide them, to encourage them, and we also expose them to the wider JPS family through visiting and touring our power plants and just engaging in practical aspects of life that will help them to transition.
Awesome. JPS, as usual, doing great work in the community in our country. I understand that you have some giveaways before.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. How many do we have?
We have 3, and we are giving away Sangster's book vouchers or Kingston Bookshop vouchers. So if you have any last-minute shopping you need to do, you can consider, you can try to win these vouchers. So there are $5,000 gift vouchers, and we have 3 questions.
All right. So last time we did more for the phone. So this time I'm going to do 2 for our YouTubers and 1 on the phone line. So we can go with the YouTube questions first before we go to the phone lines. You can go ahead.
All right, hopefully these are easy cheesy. So the first is, what's the name of the scholarship that Samuel received from the JPS Foundation?
All right, YouTubers, what is the... Ooh! Wow, that was quick. That was quick. CG is the first person I'm seeing with a response in our YouTube chat. He says the JPS Volts PEP Scholarship for the Cornwall County. Very specific. All right, so CG, you are the first winner. Please leave your information. Well, Michelle will leave some information. So, we already have CG's information. So you can look out for that call. The next question.
Next is, what is the name of the club that students are encouraged to join or create? The JPS Foundation Club that we encourage you to join or create at your school.
All right. What's the name of the club that JPS encourages students to join or form at their school if it's not there? News commentators JA says JPS Energy Club.
Yes, I'll give that. It's our Power Up Energy Club, but I'll
That's
give that.
right.
Yeah.
News commentator JA, you are the winner. It's a JPS Power Up Energy Club. All right. So we'll give it to news commentator JA. Sophia is very kind, so she'll give it to you, news commentator JA. All right. So the next question is for our caller. Who do we have on the phone line? All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back with the last giveaway to Dwayne, who is on the phone lines.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:31.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep her shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891.
Good morning. You are here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Norige Banton, and we are inside JPS Cares this morning. We just wrapped up a conversation with head of JPS Foundation, Sophia Lewis, and one of the JPS Volts PEP Scholarship awardees. He received the award for the Cornwall County, Samuel Ridgard, and we also spoke to his mom, Jayla Ridgard, about him receiving the scholarship and moving on to high school and how it has helped them. And we are at the point in the program where we're doing some giveaways just before our guests leave us, and we are on the phone lines now. Dwayne is the final person who has a chance to win a giveaway. Well, if he gets the answer right. Sophia, what's Dwayne's question?
Okay, so this is the last thing that I said. So if Dwayne was listening, I'm sure he'll get it. What is that thing that I encourage our students to do to have the edge when they're ready to transition from secondary to tertiary studies?
All right, Dwayne, are you there?
Okay, you're talking about not to majoring on yourself and your grade only, but to get yourself up into volunteering, where you can, help solve problems, give back to the community.
Yes.
mentorship program.
That is it.
And JP is also there with the encouragement.
Good.
Yes.
Nice, Dwayne.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so Dwayne.
I've said it better. Nice.
That's right. Stay on the line, Dwayne. Speak with Michelle, and she'll give you some instructions. So that's it. I understand that we have to let you go
we have
now.
a bonus. Yes, let me just give a bonus prize because we want persons to follow us on our IG page. So follow us on at JPS Foundation on IG and Facebook. But the first person that follows us, new follow on IG at JPS Foundation, we will also contact you with a prize.
All right. So this moment at 9:35 a.m.,
right?
If you're hearing us on Nationwide, the first person to go and follow, a new follower on JPS's Instagram and Facebook account, you will get a prize as well. So they have the account, so they'll know who is the first person to follow them at 9:35 right now. All right?
Yes.
All right.
At JPS Foundation.
Good. All right. So that's all that's all we have for this morning for JPS Cares. Thank you so much, Sophia. You do enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend.
You too. Thank you.
And Samuel and Mommy still there, or did they leave?
No, we are.
Okay. All the best to you, Samuel, and Jayla, all the best to you as well as you help Samuel through this new journey.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. That's all. Well, that's for the interview for JPS Cares. We still have about 20 something minutes left. So we will take your calls. We'll open the phone lines. If you have, especially if they're JPS related matters, give us a call. The numbers to call, we're back up. 876-630-9371. There's also 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374. There's also 618-8255. Those are the numbers to call. Give us a call if you have any JPS related matters. And if it's not a JPS related matter, but a general consumer matter, then you can give us a call as well. And we will see how best we can assist. If we can assist, we'll let you know. If we can't, but we can give you some advice, then we'll also do that. We're always trying to help you, our listeners, here on the Consumer Hour. All right. So those are the numbers to call if you have any issues. And we're going to go to Gwen. Gwen, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. How are you doing?
I am doing good, Gwen. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
We've been having a problem with a house in Great Bay, Calabash Bay.
Mm-hmm. Which parish is this in?
St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
In which nobody lives, but we're receiving estimated bills.
Okay.
And when we visit the manager office, they absolutely insist that we need to pay the bills. It has been disconnected about 3 times.
All right. So there's an unoccupied house in Great Bay, Calabash Bay in St. Elizabeth.
Yes.
You disconnected the service.
No. There is there's a monthly service charge. So we didn't disconnect the service.
Okay.
We have been willing to pay the charge, whatever, but they have been sending estimated bills, including one at one time for $53,000.
Interesting. Okay. So you still have the service up there, and you're willing to continue to pay that minimum service charge that should come each month.
Of course.
But they have resorted to sending an estimated bill, and I'm assuming JPS is doing that because of the lack of reading that they're getting, probably assuming that something is wrong. However, JPS, well, let me ask you first.
Yes.
At any point have you been able to inform JPS that this is an unoccupied premises?
Several times.
Good. Has anybody come or have you asked about the reasons for the estimated bill? Has anybody been able to give you a reason?
Haven't been able to get a satisfactory answer.
All right.
The thing we keep hearing is that we must pay the bill.
No, but you can't. No, you can't just tell. They can't just tell you to pay the bill for an unoccupied premises for an estimated bill, especially an estimated bill. If they were saying it was an actual reading, then probably you couldn't say probably somebody going in there and squatting and using that you're not aware of.
Well, we even went to the extent of getting an electrician to certify that there's no, what they call it in electricity, same leakage they call it.
Right. Well, I understand what you're saying.
There is no usage. There is no use of electricity on the premises.
And the electrician checked and nothing was untoward.
No, right.
So JPS, for an unoccupied you said it was disconnected 3 times.
By JPS.
Oh, because of a lack of payment.
That's right.
But they're still sending a bill.
Oh, yes.
All right, so JPS, this is a simple one, This is a simple one. If you do not believe that the premises is unoccupied, send a representative to go and look at what is happening at the location. There should be no reason for an estimated bill because there is no usage. Maybe that's why you're estimating the bill, because the bills look unusual. Well, the usage looks unusual to you. There's a simple check for that as well. Send someone to go and look at the premises to look at what is happening. The owner of the premises has been telling you several times, or at least the person in charge of the premises has told you several times that it's unoccupied. However, they would like the service to be connected just the same, and they will pay the minimum service charge that should come on the bill every month. They're willing to pay it. They don't have a problem. But you cannot send a bill for $50,000 for a month where the building is unoccupied. An estimated bill at that. Why is the bill estimated? You can't tell the customer. So I'm going to ask you, how long has this been happening?
The last time someone lived or visited there was for 1 month between June and July this year.
Okay,
since burial?
Nobody.
Between burial and June this year, nobody. June to July this year, somebody. After July, nobody.
And the estimated bill started coming when?
They started coming in October 2024.
Okay, so last year you started getting estimated bills
from October 2024.
From October, and the premises was occupied up to July this year. Up to burial last year.
The person left right after burial and didn't come back till this year June.
Okay, and they are no longer in there.
No, they just spent a month.
1 month. Okay.
In the island, yes.
So I'm gonna ask you then let me ask you this. After the person left after burial, at what point did you inform JPS that no one will be on the premises or no one is living there?
When they sent the first estimated.
So that would be October.
October, yes.
So about August, September, October, about 3 months there, about after you informed them that
nobody was
there. So from October last year, JPS knows that nobody was in the premises.
That is correct.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you to stay on the line and speak with Michelle. Let's see if we can get JPS to sort this one out, because sending a bill for $50,000 for an empty premises is ridiculous. So let's see if we can get JPS to look at this one and assist you there. All right, stay on the line and speak with Michelle.
Thank you.
And just a word to the rest of our listeners: if you own a property and either you or maybe where you live and you're going to be leaving the island for an extended period, more longer than a month or maybe even 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it is good for you to inform JPS. And I would encourage you to give them a call and also do it via email, so that you have that on a record that you did inform JPS that nobody will be there. Especially if you have a premises that you rent and it is unoccupied or it will be unoccupied soon. So if you know that you have a tenant or the tenant will be leaving by the end of this month and you don't expect to have anybody in there for quite some time, inform JPS. Do it via email. Also try to give them a call and ask them to put that on your record. When JPS knows that the premise is unoccupied, it should help. That you notice I say should? It should help. And if anything untoward happens afterwards, you will have that on record to say, hey, JPS, this ridiculous bill that you sent, something is wrong, because I did tell you that no one will be here. So at this point, I should only be getting the service charge, because no plug-in over there, no fridge, nothing I use. It's just the electricity running in the wires. It's not being used. All right, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will continue taking your calls.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:45.
All roads lead to Pop Fashion, 54 to 56 Barnett Street, Montego Bay. We're having a back-to-school special from now until September 12. Yes, from now until September 12, we stock all your back-to-school items. Seagull backpack with lunch bag, Seagull school shoes, and hardcover books. We also have white blouse and boys khaki suits. If you don't see what you want, ask for it or just run upstairs. We're open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Follow us at TikTok Pop Fashion or down to Pop Fashion, 54 to 56 Barnett Street, Montego Bay for great deals. Remember, special ends September 12. Pop Fashion, your back-to-school one-stop shop.
Fantana, make me tell you about Fantana. Make me tell you about Fantana. Make me tell you about Fan. Nothing when me need for luck. New school year with me new backpack.
Get all you need for back to school from Fontana Pharmacy. Shop from now until September 7th and get 15% off your regular school supplies. Conditions apply.
Let me tell you about Fontana.
We're making the markets better for you. In the last financial year, more than $100 million was spent on repairs for Sentence Bay, Ocho Rios, Santa Cruz, and the Yallas markets. We completed phase 1 of the new Buff Bay market, and the final phase will be completed before the end of this year. Alexandria and the Spalding markets are set for rehabilitation in this financial year. The Ministry of Local Government and Community Development is working to modernize our markets, making them more convenient for doing business. Local government is working for you.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We're taking your calls this morning. It's JPS Cares for the entire hour. So if you have a JPS related matter, today is the best day to call. JPS is definitely listening. If not any other day than today. All right. The numbers to call, let me give you those numbers again. 876-630-9371. There's also 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and our digital line is 618-8255. All right. And just before the break, we had a caller who was having an issue with an empty premises that she is responsible for. Where the JPS bill is concerned, JPS has been sending some very high estimated bills, even though no one is occupying the premises. And after that call, I was encouraging your listeners and viewers to inform JPS if you know that your premises will be unoccupied for a certain period. If you know the period, then that's good. Especially if you rent a premises and no one will be there, or the current tenant will be leaving, then inform JPS. If you yourself will be going overseas for some time, or going just away from your home for some time, and you won't be there utilizing your appliances or you go a foreigner, whatever, just let JPS know that you won't be there. It should help. It should help where their understanding of what is happening at your premises and the readings that they're getting is concerned. And I also see Ines Campbell-Maureen saying, Nora, that's why I go pay as you go, and that also helps, especially if you are a rented property. I would recommend that for everybody who has a rented property where there is a separate meter, pay as you go. I think it solves a lot of the problems that you can have with a JPS bill. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Anthony, good morning.
Morning to you, man. How are you doing?
I am doing good, Anthony. How are you?
I'm fine now. I'm comfortable. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. But I have an issue, you see?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry none of the correspondent is there to respond right away. What is happening is that I'm a paid customer.
Yes.
A legal customer on the JPS. I'm living in a community where there is about 4 or 5 light posts where my meter is, right? And all of them had meter sockets, but no meter is in them. Mine is the only one of the meter.
Mm-hmm.
The other rest them have some wire to keep. So
the other rest have wires what?
Just plug in into the, I know, when it plug in, it will send the current through without a meter. I know that. But what my problem is, when JPS people come in, every month they come, they took out my meter, put it down and try to intimidate me. Like, you know, it is telling me that if I stole it, I'm less risk of getting charged.
So why are they removing your meter? What's the reason for removing your meter?
Because it is on the same property as the one, the illegal one. And so they can't find me, but they can't find the illegal one. And I don't know the reason.
So when they remove the meter, what happens? What do they say to you?
I have to go there and put up and retaliate, and they put it in back. And I think about it, I'm doing a business, and the business that I'm a contractor to the Supreme Bench. And the time when them come to take it out, sometime is when the people in line trying to buy, they're winning or losing numbers. You know, so it frustrates me so much that what it is telling me now is that if I steal it, I'm in a better chance of getting away.
Yeah, and that's not the message that JPS should be trying to send. And you see, I've had this conversation with JPS representatives before where electricity theft is concerned and how they go about it. And I know that JPS tries their best to use the moral suasion approach where they go into communities, inform persons about electricity theft, inform them about the options they have to get on board legally, and try their best. There is the community electrification program that happens, but I think more needs to be done because there are some persons who will not go on legally. They'll be comfortable. They will be comfortable stealing electricity. And I think there needs to be some firmer hand or collaboration with JPS and the Jamaica Constabulary Force to curb this problem, because there are always paying customers close to these persons who are stealing electricity, and those who are paying are usually the ones who are in the worst position where it is concerned. And you're right. It makes you feel as if I better your thief light. That's what it makes you feel.
Yeah, where I am now, I had 5 meters. I have 5 accounts. And where I am, I feel like I'll be better off to cancel all the accounts and stick the wire into my meter socket. And when they come, they'll just take it out and leave. And
let me quickly encourage you not to do that. But I understand your frustration.
I'm being harassed. I'm being harassed by the JPS people because I'm I'm a legal customer.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you to stay on the line. I'm not sure if there's anything that can be done, but the least we can do is inform JPS of where you are and your experience over these months with JPS contract workers who come to disconnect illegal connections, and let them know that you feel harassed and you feel as though it is better, you're better off as an illegal customer. Well, not a customer, with an illegal connection. So stay on the line. Just give Michelle your name and your account number and so forth. And let's just, I don't know if it will help anything, but let's inform JPS of your experience, what you have been experiencing with their contract workers, and hopefully they can do something about that.
Yes, because, I always pay my bill. Anyway, I go and put a meter there. It is a building. But I can't show if the legal one getting through, they are getting away with everything. Even sometimes when I said, no, this can't happen, I'll call JPS and I said, come and look at this place, it's not looking good. People can't be beside me doing this and I'm paying. It make me feel like the person who take it more comfortable than I do.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you're helping to pay for that electricity that they steal.
I know.
Yeah.
And when they come sometimes and they put back when I face them and they put back the meter, they are walking away leaving the one that took in
the illegal connections. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
If I was illegal, they wouldn't trouble me.
Anthony, stay on the line and speak with Michelle. And JPS, when we send this information, do something about it. As a paying customer, this man should not be facing this kind of harassment. And all the others who are around him with the illegal collection walking free. It should not be the case. Natalie, good morning. Final caller for the morning.
Morning. I'm calling to report a serious public health and environmental issue that we have affecting us on Belmont Road. Since Monday of this week, the main sewer line, it has been overflowing and causing a foul smell and unsanitary conditions for us to consider the commuters that have to use that road.
All right, so
I'm asking for your assistance for the relevant authorities to intervene to address the matter as quickly as possible.
All right.
Because the smell is actually unbearable.
All right, so that's Belmont Road here in Kingston. There is a broken sewer line.
Yes, it's coming from an apartment complex.
Okay, all right. So NWC and NWA, a broken sewer line on Belmont Road. Belmont Road in Kingston, Jamaica. It is running on the road. There
all the way down to the intersection of Oxford Road.
Okay, so it goes all the way down. There is a scent, and just the fact that sewage is on the road is a public health challenge. So NWC, Belmont Road, if you are not yet aware, you're aware now, NWC, Belmont Road, the broken sewer line, it needs to be fixed. Because the people who live and work in that area need to travel on the road. People who walk have risk of being splashed. Yes. So NWC, this one needs urgent attention. Belmont Road, Kingston, sewage water on the road running. How long has it been there now?
Since Monday.
Since Monday. Almost an entire week. All right. Let's see if we can get this news to NWC, so that they can sort that out. Thank you so much for bringing it to our attention.
And thank you so much for your help. Have a great day.
You too. That's all the time. Bye. Yes, indeed. That's all the time we have this morning for the Consumer Hour. Just before we go, I see Patrick in the YouTube chat. Why do you have to inform JPS when you are not home? I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying to you that it could help. For example, if you're not home for an extended period and JPS realizes that your usage is very abnormal, then it might lead them to send estimated bills until they can check what's happening. Well, the problem that they think is happening with your meter. So if they knew beforehand that you would not be home, or there would be no one at the premises for this period of time, and they see unusual readings, then they could say, yes, this person did inform us that they would not be at home, so this is the reason for that, and they would just send the actual reading that they're seeing because no one's going to be there, and they know that no one's going to be there. All right, so that's all the time we have for the Consumer Hour this morning. We're going to make way now for Cliff Hughes Online with Tyrone Reed.
The hour between 9 and 10 was brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
But is this real? Hey, Greg, come look at this. Oh my, it's happening. Mr. Daniels, the numbers keep getting bigger and bigger.
Sir, the clicks are off the charts.
Hello, sales? What's the emergency? 9,000 clicks in one day?